I want to show you something. I almost bought these just for the podcast.
I mean, that's why I got the fucking Star Wars VHSs.
Right? You're like, well, if nothing else.
Just having them like in a row like that. There's something.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. We've been talking about VHS. When I was sharing that we're making the Box Mac VHS tapes, which have you seen the sleeves for what it's going to look like, Mac?
Yes.
Our friend Dream Prophet was like, hey, there are artists out there who actually do like VHS releases for new movies. Raven Banner, Lunch Meat, Kadi VHS, which is the one I bought from, Death by VHS, and Phazon Games. Anyway, some of them are a little different than others. They'll design sleeves for modern movies, or if they have the rights to, like, I think one of those guys has the rights to a bunch of very independent DIY type films, and then they do VHS releases for those because they have the rights in the first place. They're kind of like Etsy sellers, where they create their, these custom VHS sleeves. And Dream Prophet was showing us that he had like the Batman, and so I started clicking around their website. They're $30 a pop. And I saw 3 that just leapt out at me. It's like, I gotta have those. So the first one is Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Oh. Which is a lovely movie, isn't it? Isn't this a good fucking movie?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Remember that scene on the ranch there with Brad Pitt?
Oh yeah. Oh God, yeah. It's like there's nothing like it.
Tarantino says it's his favorite movie that he's made. I'm not sure I agree with that, but I like it quite a bit. It took me by surprise.
Is he ever going to make that like 10th movie or whatever?
Oh yeah. Well, the one about the film critic or whatever, or did he cancel that or something?
I don't know. I forget. I don't know if he knows what he's doing.
I guess when it's your last movie, like you do it cautiously. The next one, we've been talking about Wolverine and Deadpool an awful lot, but my favorite comic book movie of all time is Logan.
Oh, Logan.
And I just love the kind of the sort of Western feel to this. You've got X-23 in the top left, Patrick Stewart in the top right. You've got him looking like he's on a ranch. One last time is the tagline.
I gotta rewatch that movie. I haven't seen it since like the theaters.
There's the back, which classic. I didn't show you the back of Once Upon a Time, but that's more like kind of video store-ish, don't you think? I have Pulp Fiction and I have Reservoir Dogs on VHS. You put Once Upon a Time in Hollywood right next to his other movies on VHS. Right? There's something to it, isn't there? It scratches an itch.
Fulfills the OCD scratch.
Like, And finally, we have the Joker. I almost said the Joker. Todd Phillips, Joaquin Phoenix Joker.
Yeah, it looks 70s-ish, yeah.
And actually, the back is very 70s-ish.
Makes
the
sense.
Images from the movie look a little bit like sun-bleached, which I love.
Yeah. So there's like real movies on those?
Well, you ask an excellent question. This came from Kadi VHS, Kadi. She's got a storefront, and you can get lots of movies from there. They come and go. She was selling like a Batman pack where you could buy a shitload of Batman movies from her for like $100, $200 or something. But that's no longer available. I think I probably would have bought that. By the way, she'll do kind of authentic looking labels on the.
Oh, okay.
No side label. Interestingly. I think some commercial movies did it, some didn't.
Yeah, I remember my Ghostbusters. I had a 2-pack of Ghostbusters 1 and 2, and they had the side one, and not a lot of them did.
Yeah. Yeah, so on the back, it says, this film has been modified and is presented in aspect ratio of approximately 1.7.1. The black bars bordering the top and bottom of the screen are normal for this format. So I said, oh, okay, cool. She just dubbed the movie in widescreen. Fine. You don't need to pan and scan for my sake. It's just nice to know that the movie is on there. So I pop it in. First thing I do is pop in the movie. And there's no previews, no trailers, no nothing. So it's not produced in any kind of way. That would be going above and beyond. It's clear to me that the sleeves are the whole point here. But yes, it rolls the movie right away. And gosh darn it, EJ, there's no black bars. It's widescreen stretched vertically.
What?
And it looks like ass.
Ass. Wow.
I was considering like watching these on because I'd like to rewatch some of these movies. I was considering watching it in this format for the novelty of it, and I can't get past the vertical stretch.
No, that's wrong. So it's they're just display box.
I think that some of the sellers that I named earlier, I think some of them will do DIY kits where they'll sell you maybe like a flattened version of their sleeve. And then you can buy your own blank tape. You can dub your own tape.
What is that noise? It's rewinding. Listen to it speed up as it gets closer.
This is obviously not licensed, so she's taking a risk there. I can't imagine the licensors would really care that much about like VHS releases.
Where is your VHS section?
Right over there.
That's it? That's the only tapes you have?
One for every person who still has a VCR.
Still, you could imagine getting in trouble for it. I was just editing in my rocking chair one night, and I let all of Joker play just on the screen, even though the vertical stretch was driving me crazy. I wasn't watching it, but I put it on mute. It gets all the way to the end, and the movie starts playing again.
Oh.
So she like dubbed it like on loop until the tape ran out of tape.
Oh, interesting. And how long is Once Upon a Time in Hollywood? Was that fit on one VHS?
Yeah, but the quality on that one was way less. The movie is 161 minutes. So yeah, like 2 hours 40.
Okay.
Whereas like Joker and Logan look pretty good. Those are like 2 hour movies. But Once Upon a Time in Hollywood should have been 2 tapes probably. But again, I don't think they care at all about the actual movie.
No, it's a display piece.
We decided to, based on the interest that we got from the last clip, for the Box Mac releases, we're going to produce 50 of each, not 30.
Oh.
So that we can,
Interest is high.
The interest is quite high actually. And I think when we run out of those, maybe we will do a DIY thing where I'll order more sleeves from this company that we're working through. And then, so for way less, for $10 or something, I'll ship you the sleeve and you can do your own dubbing.
No, that makes sense.
Made sense to me.
Subscribe to Red Cow Entertainment on Patreon for full episodes every other week.